What is going on, basketball people? Michael here, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about how to email college coaches and actually get recruited. Most of you know me as the founder of HoopsRecruit, but before that, I was a guard at Belmont University. I didn't get to the Division I level because I was the highest rated recruit in Indiana. I got there because I learned how the system actually works. I've sat in those locker rooms. I've been in the coach's office during the July live periods. I've seen how they talk about players when the parents aren't around. Here's the brutal truth. Most of you have been lied to by the exposure industry. You are being told that if you just play in one more tournament or you go to one more elite camp, you will get discovered. But discovery is a myth. Coaches don't find players. They verify them. If you aren't on their spreadsheet before they walk into the gym, you're just background noise. Today, I'm going to show you how to get on that spreadsheet. Let's look at why the traditional way of recruiting is failing your family. What 99% of people do, they spend thousands and thousands on travel ball and hotels, just randomly tagging 50 coaches on Twitter and hoping for a seen receipt. Send in a 4-paragraph emotional email to coach's general inbox. The result is ghosting and silence. The system, what the top 1% of players and families do, is they use direct.edu work emails. That's where coaches actually do business. Sending scout-ready data that fits a coach's specific roster needs. Managing a pipeline of 50-plus schools at once. The results, unofficial visits, direct coach cell phone numbers, and scholarship offers. If you're doing the first column and expecting the second result, you are in the exposure trap. Let's look at why your emails are getting deleted. This is an example of a bad email. Dear coach, my name is John. I love your program. I'm a hard worker. I have a dream to play for you. Here is a link to my 8-minute highlight tape. Boo. That's trash. Why this fails? Number one, the subject line is generic. Second, film is way too long. 8 minutes. Coaches have like 8 seconds. 3, so much data is missing. No GPA, no height. That is straight delete. Now, the scout ready brief. Let's go ahead and hop into HoopsRecruit, and I will show you how to do that. So let me log in real quick. Once you're in HoopsRecruit, let's just go down to the email blueprints. I'll just choose a random school right here and then generate draft. Now, what is going to happen is a scout ready email is going to be generated where it has all the 6 main features that a coach is looking for. See right here, the subject line is straight to the point, giving the coach everything he or she needs. And then I'm not going to read this, but if you want, you can pause and you can see what is in this email. This is an email that gets you a response. Now, hopping over to the document, I'm going to go over software here in a second. But when an assistant coach at a D2 or mid-major opens this, they have every answer they need in 5 seconds. You aren't asking them for a favor. You are providing a solution to the roster problem. Now, let's talk about the command center. This is where we kill the exposure trap. The over 30,000 coach database. We don't guess. We have the direct emails for every coach in the country. D1, D2, D3, NAIA, and JUCO. You're no longer scouting into the void of social media. You're hitting their desks directly. Second is the email architect, which I just briefly showed you. The biggest bottleneck for parents is writer's block. You don't know what to say. Our AI uses Scout logic to draft the perfect pitch for you. It removes the emotion and adds the data. While other kids are struggling to write one email, our families are hitting 50 targeted coaches in 10 minutes. Tracking the interest, we show you who opened your email. If a coach at a school in the GLVC opens your email 4 times but hasn't replied, you know exactly who to call. That is market intelligence. Now, before we go into the last one, let's just briefly go into the software and go to the dashboard. This is where you are able to track your coaches and what stage they are in the pipeline. We got new coach, email sent, follow-up 1, follow-up 2, in contact, offers received, and then not interested. If you want some more, if you want some follow-up campaigns, they are actually in the community that I just created. Link to that is going to be in the description below if you want access to that. School research tab. This is where you should be entering in every coach before you reach out to them, which is going to give you a roster gap analysis, how they're doing this season, who's leaving, who's coming back, and just give you a general idea about even if this school is the right fit for you or your son. Not you, but whatever. Coach database. This is where you're going to be spending the most of your time. We have down here, you see we have verified directories for D1, D2, D3, and JUCO. So let's say I do not know all the D2 or D3 schools. Just click that. A list of all of them comes up that you can, over 305. You can scroll through, see King University, that's in Tennessee. Just do research on that. So you would just copy it, or you could type it in since it's a very easy name to remember. Boom, King University. And then you would hit enter or analyze, and it would analyze and give you the coach's information. I have plenty of other YouTube videos about how to actually use the software, so I'm not going to go into that quite deeply, but in this video, you're able to see the back end and kind of what it looks like. Now, just to finish off this video, recruiting is a volume game. There are over 1 million high school basketball players. There are only a few thousand roster spots. If you wait and see, you are choosing to be invisible. The most expensive mistake you can make is waiting until senior year to realize that you do not have a pipeline. That mistake right there costs you $40,000 a year in tuition. HoopsRecruit isn't just a software. It's an insurance policy for your athlete's future, or your future if you're the athlete watching this video. If you're ready to stop gambling and start the system, click the link below of this video, watch the masterclass, get inside the workstation. Do not wait to be discovered. Make it impossible to be. That is going to be it for this one, basketball people. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, put them down below, but I'll see you in the next one.